What up guys, it's Gozen for Anime Uproar, here with a video about your favorite waifu, C2. First and foremost, I want to shout out Too Spooky and All Day Anime for giving me the idea for this kind of fact-based video. I thought it would be a lot of fun to make one myself, and it definitely was. Links to both of their epic channels will be in the description below. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Number 1. C2 has many nicknames in Code Geass, including Immortal Witch, Pizza Girl, Zero's Woman, Zero's Mistress, and Witch of Britannia in Nightmare of Not Only manga, Cheshire Cat in a very plot-heavy OVA, and that's not even counting the other manga adaptations. Now, if only we knew her real name. Damn it, C2. What is it? What is it? Number 2. C2's Japanese voice actress, or Seiyu, Yukana Nogami, who also did Kana from Inuyasha, Tessa from Full Metal Panic, and Mei Ling Lee from Card Captors.
The secrets of the cloud were all a mystery, but when this mighty book was opened,
the power was set free. Kate Higgins does the English dub, and she also did Sakura from Naruto and Saber from Fate Stay Night. Holy shit, does this mean that C2 is King Arthur?
But hey, that's just a theory, an anime theory.
Number 3. C2 is a very popular character. She was chosen as the most popular female anime character of 2007 and 2008 at Anime Age magazine's annual Grand Prix, while Lelouch was voted the most popular male character. C2 is also the 12th most popular female character on My Anime list and 43rd most popular anime character overall, while Lelouch rests comfortably at number 1 with over 60,000 votes. To put this in perspective, my precious Colin is the next most popular Code Geass character, all the way at 191. Despite mine and Animax's heated waifu war over Colin Kozuki, it is clear that for the majority of Code Geass fans, C2 is number 1. Number 4. Let's go over some character stats. C2 is 5 foot 6 inches or 168 centimeters tall. C2 was born on July 26th, which would make her a Leo. That actually makes sense since Leos are supposedly driven by the desire to be loved, and C2's greatest wish was, to be loved, which is why her Geass made all those around her fall in love with her unconditionally. Her year of birth is unknown, but we could speculate. She is dressed as a Portuguese Jesuit in Renya of the Darkness manga, and the Jesuits were banned in our timeline by the imperial regent Toyotomi Hideyoshi in 1587 because they were considered a threat to national unity. At this point, C2 is already tired of living and wishes to die, which would suggest that she has been immortal for a good while. Given these facts, I'd speculate that C2 is at least between 5 or 6 centuries old during Code Geass, Lelouch of the Rebellion. Number 5. What's with the Straitjacket? C2 keeps wearing the Straitjacket from the research laboratory even though Lelouch wants her to stop because someone might find her and think he's keeping her as a prisoner, or at least that he's into some kinky shit. In one of the audio dramas, C2 reveals that the reason she keeps wearing it is because she is not free. She is shackled to this world, so the choice of clothing is appropriate. However, significantly enough, during R2 she mainly appears in her Black Knight's uniform, which is notably different from the uniforms of the other members, and the most similar to Zero's own uniform, with the gold outlines. This suggests that C2 is Lelouch's accomplice or equal, and not just another follower. Also, considering that C2 clearly puts a lot of thought into the clothes she wears, this change in R2 seems to symbolize C2's growing attachment to Lelouch, and in turn reflects the fact that she no longer sees herself as a prisoner. Number 6. C2 is overpowered as fuck. It's no coincidence that in chess the queen is worth the most points, usually around 10, aside from the king, of course, who is worth a spectacular sideways 8. This is because the queen is the most powerful and versatile piece. That being said, it's no surprise that C2 is often considered to be Lelouch's queen. Even if we ignore the fact that C2 gives Lelouch Geass in the first place, C2 has so many other tricks up her giant sleeves. She's extremely intelligent. When the chips are down, she knows where to be at the right time to save Lelouch's ass. She also knows how to pilot virtually every nightmare frame, old or even brand spanking new models. She is immortal. Over the centuries, she has been killed many times in a variety of gruesome ways, including but not limited to regular old gunshots, spear wounds, burning at the stake, guillotining, the Iron Motherfucking Maiden, and also water pressure. In fact, Yukana, C2's Seiyu, in a conference said that during her fight with Jeremiah and the Siegfried, C2 was crushed by the water pressure, but managed to come to the surface. It was too gruesome to show on TV. Mao even suggests that she would still regenerate even if he cut her into compact pieces and stuffed her into a suitcase. I mean, holy crap, this chick could probably survive a spirit bomb. Next, when she makes contact, direct, or through a nightmare frame, she can feed them hallucinations of chaotic and ominous images. This ability also draws on the memories of the target to create customized and personal nightmares. This is called the merging of consciousness, and she has used it on Suzaku and by accident on Lelouch. But with Lelouch, Lelouch saw her memories rather than the other way around. C2 is also able to cancel the effects of a Geass. This is seen when she kisses Lelouch in the first episode of R2 and releases him from his father's Geass. It is believed that this power was the reason that Bartley was studying her and that he successfully copied this ability and created the Geass Canceller, which he implanted in Jeremiah. This makes me wonder if Nonali finally was able to open her eyes because C2's constant presence in the house might have slowly released her from her father's Geass too. That's just speculation, but I hope they explore this ability further in Season 3. And finally, C2's code allows her to detect people who are connected to Geass and those who are important to the Geass wielder. Through this power, she can detect where Lelouch, her contractor, is from a distance and where Nonali is because she is so important to Lelouch. This is how she figures out that Nonali is on Kamine Island at the end of R1. I could go on, but I think you guys see what I'm saying here. C2 is a badass. Number 7. There was actually a Code Geass article that ranked the boob size of all of the show's female characters. C2 came in 12th place after all of these well-endowed characters. Chiba, Shirley, Euphemia, Rakshata, Cecil? No. Cecil? Cecile? What is it? Cecil? Cecily? Cecile. There we go. That was harder than it should have been. Valletta, Cornelia, Eno, Colin, Marianne, and Millie. However, many fans have come to C2's defense and pointed out that C2 would get first place for, and I quote, nicest ass. Number 8. Although C2 expresses little emotion throughout most of the show and is apathetic to most people, she does express emotions in the presence of Lelouch. She cries for Lelouch in the final episode, and in Renya of the Darkness manga, she also cries for Dash, who just so happens to look exactly like Lelouch. I also have an AMV that focuses on this vulnerable side of C2 because I love it, which I'll link for you guys in the description below. Number 9. C2 has entered into Geass contracts with many people over the course of her lifetime, hundreds of people according to her. C2 has given Lelouch, Mao, Marianne, and Layla their Geass power. In Renya of the Darkness, she also tries to give Renya Geass, but the contract fails and he grows a grotesque mechanical arm instead that feeds off of living things. Also, in Renya of the Darkness, C2 reveals that there is in fact a limit to the number of contracts that she can have at any one time. Although we still don't know what that limit is, once again, let's hope that Season 3 gives us some answers. Number 10. C2 has apparently come into contact with quite a few famous historical figures. In Nightmare of Nonali manga, it is revealed that C2 served under Henry VI on the English side during the 100 Years' War and fought against Joan of Arc, who led the opposing French side. Also, in a special DVD feature, C2 and Lelouch discuss Washington's Rebellion, a failed version of the American Revolution. C2 suggests that she was close friends with both George Washington and Benjamin Franklin. Perhaps C2 even helped Lelouch come up with the name for the United States of Japan. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this fact-based kind of video. This one took a bunch of work, but I also had a lot of fun. Maybe too much fun. But I hope you guys learned something new. I definitely did while researching it. Hit that thumbs up button to let me know if you enjoy these types of videos and want to see more of them in the future. And feel free to leave any suggestions for future videos in the comment section below. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more anime videos. Until next time,
It's over 9,000!
see you, Space Cowboys.